Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Tonight for Houston.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gardner is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Got him to chase one up in the zone there as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side. Alvarez comes the first out of the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
So coming to the plate, Alcides Escobar. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman, a 3-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. On the ground up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Lustig on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian. Adam Wainwright will be on the mound for the Astros. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. The 1-2 from Wainwright. Fouled back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the two holes, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is the start of him getting hot.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Jock Peterson
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still no score. Digging in now, Robinson Cano, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth, the right
in is
fielder,
Curtis
number 40.
Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. His first home run of the season, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number
into the
4.
box now, J.J. Hardy. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Johnny Peralta now. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Peterson on the run, and that ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Pedro Alvarez.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Nope. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Right fielder,
David Lustig is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
From the stretch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Eric Ibar now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a bouncing ball, foul. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Kelly Johnson, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Kelly Johnson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 once more. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Bobby Wilson looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Therefore it is Ibar. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Third baseman number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Alcides Escobar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. You broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a. Now batting, Matt Dominguez. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And he takes strike two.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snap-dragon hook right there.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Wainwright's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Encarnacion retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Robbie Cano now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a ball rolled softly to second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Curtis Granderson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he's back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's old school baseball right there, boy. Woo! Last at bat, he hits a home run off. This time, take the plate back. First pitch, you knock him off the plate. That's old school. That's my plate.
The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Nope. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Here he comes on 2-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.J. Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far, and the runner will get back standing. A spring on its way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 pitch on the way, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, number 2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
He's putting on a clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter, strike 1, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Pedro Alvarez becomes out number 2 this inning. David Lustig will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The A's strand 1. They're on the short. Ready for another chance. Kelly Johnson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Franco in foul ground, and they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Johnson awaits the 1-1. Down the first baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
In now, Bobby Wilson. In the dirt here. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Ibar can't get to it. It's a base hit.
Well, he got ahead early 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with, because that's why he's able to get a ground ball for a base hit.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lustig is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play, and they'll tag him out in the rundown. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Wilson Contreras is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Now batting.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Michael Franco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the Astros.
Ready
Third
once
baseman,
again,
number 2.
Alcides Escobar. It's been an
Escobar.
0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Ibar has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
designated hitter.
As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Contreras finds it, but no chance to recover. Cano is on at first after the strikeout. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. He's set, and the pitch. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-0 now to Granderson. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's basically pitching unlucky right there. He's got the sinker in his arsenal. He throws the sinker. He gets the ground ball. And next thing you know, it finds a hole. Man, that's a tough break.
Into the box, J.J. Hardy. In the dirt, goes to third with it, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Through 5.5. It's now 2-0 stepping in and ready for another shot. Brian Dozier. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Brian Dozier.
Jonathan Papelbon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 58, Jonathan Papelbon.
Papelbon firing away here. It's 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
So we got him swinging. Brian Dozier becomes the first out in the bottom of the sixth inning. Jock Peterson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready for another chance? Pedro Alvarez. He hits with two away as they continue to trail. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Johnny Peralta. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
There's another swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Now here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Shortstop.
Here's Kelly Johnson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Alvarez is there for it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 36.
Digging in and looking for more. Bobby Wilson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
The center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And this will find the gap. It's extra bases for Ellsbury. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Mike Minor comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Mike Minor.
Alcides Escobar will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. For the Astros, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. David Lustig stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta is there for it. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 41.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And there's the fastball to start the at-bat as Papelbon takes charge 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Here's Eric Ibar now. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter.
Play is made here to end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. His career numbers against this pitcher has seen him go 3 for 9. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Peterson ranging back. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And a rude welcome for him entering the ball game here. It's a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. It is Curtis Granderson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-0 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gardner going back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. His second home run of the game as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Left fielder, J.J.
Stepping in now, J.J. Hardy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Looking up is Contreras. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. Number 14 on the season, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Hey, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Now batting.
Here's Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson.
Hard hit ball to second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. At the plate, Matt Dominguez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So striding forward now, Brett Gardner. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 now from Papelbon. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Maikel Franco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Oh, man, he's got it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They can't chip into that 5. Carlos Torres enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Calling for it, Lustig. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. At the plate, Alcides Escobar struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Ibar fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Here's Brian Dozier now. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Jared Hughes is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Ready with the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, that was a good swing on a good pitch. He just wasn't able to keep it fair. He's going to want that back. He may regret not keeping that pitch fair.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Pedro Alvarez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Houston Astros get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Adam Wainwright with his 4th win this season as he struck out 13 in this one. Marcus Stroman is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. His record is now 4-5. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. He falls to 6-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.